Hey guys, welcome to a quick commentary over a match that we had in the Twitch Rivals tournament. I actually haven't uploaded videos in like 8 to 9 days because I was so focused on playing Gundam Evolution. And this is a game that we have been playing a lot and kind of grinding, and we were able to do our best in the tournament. We actually wound up getting third. But I wanted to show you guys why I enjoy this game so much, and wanted to give you commentary on the match that was occurring the entire time. And so let's go ahead and jump on in, and I'll try and explain what we did, what you can do, what my character's playing, etc. So first things first, I am playing Gundam. Gundam is one of the original Gundams from what I know from the anime. I don't know much about it. I'm just now getting into it just because of this game, to be honest with you. But what he does is he showcases a shield that makes him really, really strong in kind of holding areas. As long as you're sitting in the front, you can't take any damage. If you get shot from behind, of course, you can be picked off. He has a little ball and chain that you can throw and provide damage, and he also has a very straight shot gun that I try to peek in and apply pressure with. So let's watch how this unfolds, and we'll go from there. Now, my strategy for this team is to try and get onto A as soon as I can. You can see the objectives on the mini-map here right in front as you look through this door. We are running a comp that features a melee, as well as a main tank, Dev. You'll see him playing that. Dev is actually an incredible warrior player, and I would say he probably carried us for most of this tournament. And then we got a couple of DPS players as well that played Battlefront, or Battlefield 2042, and they were great. We got the team together in less than 24 hours. We were a last-minute shoe-in, so it was kind of fun to just kind of try hard for a little bit. My background's in Halo, and I've been playing other games like Valorant and whatnot, and this game kind of like really nailed that type of gameplay. So what we're doing here is I'm on the left side. You'll see me throw off that little ball and chain as much as I can. I believe it's called a flail, something like that. The hope is that if I hit my opponent, what it does is it depletes their shields completely. So there are a couple of characters in this game that have shields. One, Gundam, and then two, that big-ass tank you can see running around. In fact, you see Dev on the far right running that. It's a 14 health shield. If I hit it with my ball and chain, it does a mini stun, knocks him back, and depletes that entire health. So that's the entire plan with it. Here we're grabbing a waypoint. The waypoints allow for your team to spawn there instead of at the main base, so it kind of gives you a nice little rally point. It can be taken away at any point. We did call that we want to try and grab A here, so that's what we're doing. I'm pushing up and pinging this left side. I want to try and hold this left choke, because that's where they can flank from. They spawn up in that top right corner, and they can drop down and come down to the bottom left, or they can come in that little choke that you see me looking at right now. So my job is to kind of shoot and put some shots on these guys. That's what I'm going to do here. I think every shot is about 230 damage. For knowledge, it's about 1,000 damage for each character. There are some a little weaker, a little bit stronger. There are some adjustments here and there. I think the max is like 1,400 and the weakest is 800. But the idea is I do 230 damage if I hit him in the body, and then if I, of course, hit him in the face, that's a crit, which does double damage, so 460. So you'll see me trying to aim for that. So 5 shots should kill most characters if I hit him in the feet or in the body. So all I want to do is chip down. I'm not the fragger on my team. I'm a controller. I buy time. I annoy things. I'm trying to make sure that we get this A set up, which we are doing now. So our first push was wonderful, and kind of holding this choke and watching my teammate move up. And as soon as I see them moving in to grab it, I go step up and do some shots, right? It takes a bit to get rid of this bomb and to defuse it, so I don't have to do anything too crazy. The moment I see that I'm in pressure, I actually pull back, ask for heals, pull up my shield, and watch it front. And then I try to save my teammate here. I was a little bit on the late side. You can see that recoil. I'm trying to get some shots in overall. That flail comes out from him, knocks me back, but we clean it up. Beautifully done. And we're going to go ahead and do what's called a stagger push. When you kill 1 or 2 on the last push, you just rush straight to the next objective. You want to have a number advantage. It's very similar to Overwatch. So that's what we're doing here. We're rushing straight on in, trying to make sure that we can get that set up. I decided to go ahead and go up the main choke. 1, to clear out these turrets, and then 2, to start getting an eye of where people are at, because I have people split a little bit. And my job, in this team anyways, is to try and anchor everyone together. I'm watching the off angle and trying to control the health pack, those little yellow things that you'll see on the map. You saw one behind me there, and we'll see it again in the future. Those will heal you up a decent amount of health. Now, that's that main tank in front of me. I'm just trying to buy time while he looks at me. He has a shotgun, so all I want to do is not die here. Trying to survive, and you can get rezzed by your teammates if you are in a disabled form, but if you are destroyed, you have a full death, which does connect there. But my team is doing a great job of trying to push in and buy as much time, or even find some kills. Now, here's that waypoint. I spawned right on it. We're going to go ahead and kite to the far right, and we have decided to plant on B. Now, my ultimate is a massive AoE diva nuke, if you will. It allows for me to stop an area if it does implode. Now, it can be shot in the middle of the air, so you'll see me bouncing on the wall when I do use it to try and stop them from doing that, to make sure it goes off. Now, here's when I get shots on their tank, and I'm trying to keep an eye on him, and I'm calling him out to my team. I don't want to chase him. Knowledge is important in these type of matchups. As you can see, that thing right in front of me, that's actually the ult that I have. They had it as well, and they try to use it to try and break the B point. But we're watching the angle so well that we don't have to do anything. Just holding high ground. I want to get shots on people. That's Zaku. He's a very, very stealthy, almost melee range character that has a lot of DPS, so you want to try and avoid him when possible. There we go. He drops down, so I'm trying to like dodge his recoil shots, waiting for him to finish off his clip and go for a reload and try to tap him. And I didn't do a good job there, but I'm here just to help my teammate, right? We get the kills, and now the bomb is being finished up. I throw out my ultimate to secure it, and that is going to be an easy, easy win. So great there on offense, and now from defense, we just have to defend.
Yep. We get a pick or two, we just fucking hold W until we plant.
Yes, sir.
All I did that game was just draw their attention.
Alright, so we're heading into defense. You, of course, run from your main spawn, and then you have to wait out your opponents. What we're trying to set up is we want to hold this choke here in the middle. There are 2 health packs on the opposing side, so we do know that they want to control them, and it would be good to move up, but the problem with moving up is that if you get picked, you're further away from your respawn location. Also, your teammates can't get you rezzed up. So what we've done is started running this high choke here on the right. I have a melee user right in front of me, and my job is just provide flails. Try and knock down the opposing shield and allow him to do damage. I'm just here to support, and then of course if anyone pushes, I crossfire on the left side. So we'll watch and see how this unfolds.
Like, yeah, if there's a leak or something, like we all fucking focus on that, or at least send 2 guys back.
I'll be really vocal about what I see up there too, so you guys in the middle can know.
The enemy has begun their assault.
Okay, and we go. So that scan ability, we can see through the wall. Our tank provides us with that information, so I can try and follow it with a flail. I hit it, and you see his health just drop down immediately, and the shield above him, that little yellow bar, went straight to red. That means he has no shields whatsoever, so we were able to poke him down. Now, my job here is just to watch my melee and attempt to help him out, throw out some flails over and over. You see it's a nice low cooldown, 9 seconds. It also does like minor area effect damage if it does hit next to a Gundam, but doesn't hit them full on. Getting a couple of shots in there. Oof, ugly shots. Now, that's Exia. He's probably one of the most broken characters in the game. I'm assuming he's going to get nerfed eventually. He has 3 dashes, and 2 of them actually stun you, which is fucking bonkers. He also does, there's no damage fall off or anything on him. But anyways, I'm a little salty that we wound up losing this tournament later on to him, but that's okay. I wound up getting picked, and my team continues to hold really, really well. This is pretty much the Soldier 76 that you just saw. He kind of just guns down people and provides a heal. Pretty easy character to pick up. Gonna try and run back. I'm yelling to my team that if they need any help, I'm coming through B choke. It looks like everyone gets knocked, and that's okay. It's gonna happen on the waypoints. Eventually, they should break through those. It's in favor for them. We're just trying to waste time on that clock on the very top, which we do. And then I position to attempt to get some angles on them. Now, I hear some people on the right, but they were actually above me, so I misfired on that flail. And my job here is to do some tap damage, and the moment they look at me, I'm going to retreat. We get a reload, we look to our left, trying to keep their tank low. I don't have to kill him, remember? We go for a flail, and I think I actually hit him there. And then we pull away, and you can actually hover in this game, so I hover over and I grab this health pack. And my whole plan is just to keep chipping at them, what we do. And you can shoot through the floor here, which we see. We actually can knock him so he doesn't get res. And then I see the melee coming in, so I just drop away immediately. If there's a melee on you, you gotta run. Get another pick, and then we head back up. And then if you don't take any shots for a bit, you'll actually heal in that bottom left corner. If you do any action, like throw your ability or do any shots, it stops your healing. But if you're not doing anything, your heal will eventually come over time. It's kind of like Halo in that regard. We notice that they're going to start going for the A push instead, so what we do is we do some shots on them and call out our teammates to try and collide on them, and our teammates are looking to do so. Again, it's important not to die here. It's more important just to get shots on them and then retreat back over, and then once we decide that they're going to be going to A, I make my way across the map and let myself heal up. There is a little space here on the far left that I want to try and hold. Just looking for angles, trying to chip damage them. We do see them pushing forward because of the reveal from our tank player. Thank you very much, Devi. And then I realize that Moonfair is going in all the way, and he just wants to make some plays. So I try to help him. Now, see that little res icon? I could have moved up to res him, but it's too much of a risk, and that's why you don't want to play too far away from objectives or cover.
Perfect. That was perfect. We're just holding him.
So he's jumping up and down with the sniper rifle, which if he doesn't have his ultimate procced, it's actually very, very hard to make that shot. However, whenever the sniper has ultimate activated, he takes no accuracy loss on his recoil. So I decided to back away completely from that. You just never peek a sniper if you can help it. Make him waste their ultimate. XC is poking me down, and this is actually a really hard matchup, so I'm just running, just putting shots. If he's not on my teammates, it's actually a huge win, and me not dying is a huge win. So we retreat. I keep calling out to my teammates that he's there. We grab the high ground once again, and I come over to help out with the assists. He flies away, I get the ping shot. Love to see that. continue throwing out my flail. I don't mind. If I have my tank in front there, I'll throw it out willy-nilly, because if it stuns somebody, that's a good follow-up for my team. Massive team kill, so we're holding the defense. We got to do this for 90 more seconds. We decide to go ahead and try and push for that waypoint. So we start moving in through B. We want to try and keep them locked in there. It's actually neutral at the moment because one of our teammates backdoored it. So we decided, okay, if we can move up, let's grab the whole choke once again and slow them down for initial push. As long as no one's backdooring, this is actually a very fair call that you can pull off. There goes another flare. It hits and it connects. Love to see it. My DPS is in front of me, so I'm just covering his angle in case he needs to retreat. And then once we hear them trying to res, we step up and get the full proc. And now that he's low, we should be able to chase him down. We do so, and we decide, all right, everyone get into positions once again, and we suddenly have our starting positions again, which is wonderful for us. Grab the high ground, and everyone right now is just thinking about their ults, thinking about their cooldowns. We need to be watching out for any big plays from them. I'm just going to peek. Anytime I take damage, I'm going to run away. Every time. I'm on defense. It's more important for them to push in low into our crossfires and our chokes than it is for me to get a kills. Never ego in this scenario. Watching my melee coming back. I'm just trying to make sure they're still back before I keep looking up here because I don't want to get flanked and have my back attacked. That's where I'm the weakest. And when 23 seconds coming up, we're all calling out our ultimates. We don't mind using them. If we see, they have to push. They have to make a play, right? And the moment they make a play, that's where we're going to use our ultimates to slow them down. More shots coming in. Love to see it. Get down low on HP, and I actually just back away and toss my ultimate to lock off that entire choke and then come back to my team. They push up on the right. They find a couple of kills. And it looks like we have secured the kill. So that was a wonderful match for us. If you want to see more of them, they are actually on my Twitch channel. Feel free to check them out. I just wanted to get a video out. I know it's been a while. If you don't care about this content, that's fine too. We're going to be having some more stuff in the future. And we'll get back to our normal stuff. I just kind of been no-lifing this game for the last week and a half, and, you know, running a subathon and making sure I can get my bills paid. So we were able to do that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see you next time for more.
Get your head in the game, Trick. We're playing Mendo's team next.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.